What's good? It's your boy Matt Illz. Shout out to SELFMADEPROFIT.com. Keep it locked.
Free verse number 8, Matt Illz, Eternity. Download on my Reverb Nation. Check it out. By now you're used to this. To do with the movement, moving the music with the crew for the tunes and the tune to bloom, but they usually spit. So fluent and using the pen, this plume to a lucrative biz. Pursuing the loom with the bend and doing the cumulative. So move with the loser, this snoozing ain't gonna do you a bit. When you know who he is, no room for the viewers to quit.
I wrote my first song when I was in, had to been the 9th grade. Wrote my first song in the 9th grade. I was freestyling before that, like maybe a couple years before, but I actually wrote my first song like a couple years after I learned how to actually rhyme. The music, I decided to get in the music business a little bit before I graduated. It had to have been either my, I think it was my senior year. I did a battle, and the business side went really bad on it as far as I won and didn't get the money that I was supposed to get. So at that point I realized, like, okay, in order to actually get something out of this, you got to learn about the industry, the music, the business. It's all one package. So pretty early on in my career, I learned how to get in with it. You know, I'm a big fan of The Alchemist. I probably, you know, that's as super as it gets for me. You know what I mean? I'm a real big fan of The Alchemist. Of course, DJ Premier. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? That's probably like at the top of everybody's list. You know what I mean? But I probably rock with The Alchemist.
Okay.
I feel like the local hip hop movement in Orlando is better than it's ever been. You know, I've been doing it 15, 16 plus years in Orlando, and it's had its ups and downs, but I feel like nowadays the music scene is finally getting to where it needs to be as far as the local artists are concerned. There's a lot of support, there's a lot of events, a lot of shows, and a lot of music.
Okay.
Before, you know, I'm inspired by different things now. You know what I mean? Like before, it was the whole culture, being an artist, and getting a chance to share my thoughts, you know, on paper and then later on, you know, through music, through, you know, to the public. But now, really, I'm inspired by my daughter. Ever since my daughter was born, you know, I love this culture. I'm already, you know, a staple for myself in this culture. You know, I feel like I've done a lot for it, and I'm glad that I live in it. But now, everything I do is for my daughter, so she inspires me to keep writing.
Okay. So
I think that the blooming of the battle rap culture or subgenre is healthy for hip hop. It's not necessarily a great thing for the hardcore fans, because I think at one point that they really destroy a lot of fun in it. You know, no matter what website you look on, the hardcore followers that used to start on these sites, there's so much hatred that goes around, you know, whereas it should be looked at more of, you know, there's a wider market for these things to happen. There's a lot of new kids trying it out, and of course they might not be great at first, but a lot of times people will say it's watered down. I would just say that it's flourishing right now, and we're in a transition to where battle rap it's already in a place where it's never been before. It's highly publicized, you know, so I feel like it's a good thing.
Okay.
Right. KRS-One, I would have to say Cool G Rap. Those are the main two people that I developed my style from. You know, the aggressive, multi-syllabic, you know, on stage presence, the live presence. I would have to say definitely Eminem. Dude's literally come from nothing and from battling, which is my background, to being the top artist out. Jeez. You know what? People are gonna hate me, but I feel like Tech Nine is a beast. I'd have to put Tech Nine up there, and then I'd probably, man, other upwards of those. Well, someone who actually rapped and DJ when he came out was DJ Magic Mike. You know what I'm saying? He's the father of the South, you know what I'm saying? So I am Mexican and part Apache Indian. Iron Solomon, Disaster. I have to go with DNA. I would say 360 is up there. That's 4, right? And now 5.
Yeah.
I mean, as many people that. Let's see. I'll have to go with the Source, man. That guy's won pretty much every major tournament out there that there is to win twice, you know. Just as artists, if you're an MC and you're trying to come up in the game as an artist, know that you can't just make music. You have to learn about the industry, learn photography, learn graphic design, you know, learn your social networking sites in and out, learn everything. Don't just be the ignorant one that says, I'm going to put out a lot of music and just spend a lot of time recording and someone's going to find me, because they're not. You know what I mean? And stop trying to get signed. Biggest mistake ever is trying to get signed. The day that you stop trying to get signed and focus on yourself, your music, your worth will go up and more people will recognize you. A lot more things will happen. I have a few projects coming up very soon. I have the Free Verse mixtape. A lot of you can go on my YouTube /MadIllz and check out my Free Verse playlist. I think there's 13 or 14 up right now. By the time the mixtape drops, it'll probably be like 18, maybe 20. I have a project coming out produced by DJ M², so be sure you check that out. And I also have my album coming out next year, 2013, called Unauthorized Absence, with production from DJ Magic Mike himself on it. So make sure you guys check it out. MadIllz.